Hi everybody, today we're going to be making a little theatre. Here's my character. She's a little sad lady clown. I'd like you to meet her. Oop, she's going this way. Anyway, we're going to be making it out of a small box. So you're going to have to look around the house and try and find a box. Just a tea bags box, anything you like. It doesn't have to be too small. If you can't find a small one, you'll still be able to do it. And we're going to be making some scenery. And I'm just going to plop some scenery down the back now, and you can see. Like this. Can't get it in. There's the street scene. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's really nice to see you again. Can you see me? I'm just here. So let's get going making our small box theatre. So let's start by making the front of the theatre, the curtains. Now I've just got a box. It's a sort of average size box. If you wanted to make a really tiny one, you could use like a kitchen matchbox, but look around the house and find a box. So here's the front of the theatre, and it's got little curtains, little theatre curtains. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it down here like this, and I'm just going to draw around it like this, and then I'm going to draw my curtains on like that. They're not going to be too. I might put some wrinkles in the curtains. You see the wrinkles? And then I'm going to colour it in red. And when I've done that, I'm going to cut it out when it's coloured in, and I'm going to put it onto the front of the box. So I'm just going to cut this out. So here's my box again, and I've got my little curtains here. I've cut them out, can you see? And I'm going to place them on here. And then I'm going to draw around them again so that I know where to cut the cardboard. I'm going to do that very carefully, careful not to hurt myself. And I'm going to cut out the shape. And when I've cut out the shape, then I'm going to glue my curtains down very carefully onto the top, and it will end up looking like this. Now here's the next part that we're going to do. The next part is making the scenery for your box. So you simply get a piece of paper, and once again you draw around your box, and then you've got, well, it's slightly larger than you'll need, but you'll draw your scenery. Now here's one that I did before, and it's not finished. It's a little tiny palace, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to emphasize the pencil lines with biro because I want them to stand out like that. I'm going to go around that, and I'm going to try and think what kind of I think I might paint this actually. I might paint this one in when I've gone round. So that's my little theatre. Another one that I was working on was this one, which is a forest with some green hills behind. So I'm going to keep on drawing my green hills in behind like that. That was some green hills, and then I'll probably emphasize the lines with biro, and then I'll go in and there you go. I'll just make them a bit darker there, like that, and that'll be one. Now here's the tricky part. When we want to put our scenery in, here's our box again, and I'm going to show you the top. Can you see here there's this little slit here? Now I made that with a craft knife, and it's sort of a little bit thicker than you think, so you could put the scissors in and you just cut out a little section like that, and then you take your scenery. I'm going to take this one because it's a bit more visible, and it's of a street scene at night. See, the skies are blue, and I'm just going to slot that down. I'm going to slot it in like this. So it's a bit of trial and error because the first time I cut this out, it was a bit too big. So I just carefully trimmed it down so that it fitted in. And there you can see my street scene. Okay, my street scene. And the next part is to make your people. Now the people are very small depending on the size of your box, and this is my one here, and she's a little, can you see, she's a little tiny lady clown. Now I've put my little theatre in front of a light here so you can see close up how nice it looks, and you can just use a desk lamp for that, or even a little mobile phone torchlight looks not bad for that. I'm going to zoom in on my character now. Can you see her? She's a sad lady clown, and I've rested her onto a 5p, and I've taped that down because that makes her solid, makes sure she doesn't fall over, and then it's easy to move her around the stage. So let's get going with how to make the people. So here's my little clown, and I've just drawn out another character here so you can see what I did. I've left a tab here, a little tab at the bottom, and that's where I'm going to fold, and I'm going to put that tab, I'm going to glue that character onto this 5p so that it's easy to move them around the stage, see? Easy to move them around. And that's my little clown. And I actually made her dress out of a piece of tape, pattern tape, because I thought that would look good. So I hope you got all the information that you need, and you could even make some little bits of scenery. You could make a tree or something else that goes on the stage, and you can make whatever kind of little puppet theatre that you like, little tiny thing that you move around and change the scene and create your own little play. So I hope you have lots of fun.